I hear it and I know, I know you wanna take me home, and get to know me close.
Yeah, sometimes you have to feed the trolls.
Take your pants off. What are we looking at today, Jeremy?
I don't know. But I hope it's going to be good. Canned on 11/28 of 23.
St. Gail. Lakes and Legends Brewery. Now, this is definitely one I've never had. Craft beer of the Nort. Raspberry honey ale. Hey, what we should have been doing is we should have been sticking these all over my back of my car, because Subaru owners seem to be libtard douchebags, and they love to saturate the back of their vehicle in stickers. Yeah, I wasn't told by my lovely daughter to stop doing that, but after she was the one that removed all of the pro Second Amendment and Trump stuff off of the white Dodge.
Yeah.
She said if you ever do it again, you'll be the one cleaning the vehicle this time.
So this is 7.2 ABV, as I said yesterday. It was brewed in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah, it's funny. I've never heard of this brewery. Definitely the Bloody Mary pretzels.
Right from the home show today. Boy Scouts. They were also at the home show, and they're like, hey, do you want to buy these for $2 a piece? And I said, I could get a whole box of them for $20, but here's some money. You know, gotta support them.
Okay, fine. I won't be polluted on my first.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm already polluted.
Wow, smells like fresh raspberries.
Whew. Wow.
Like,
Wow.
wow! You're not from Holland.
And apparently, I'm not very well liked on your YouTube channel.
Just by one person.
It's probably
Well, it could be me. It could be a new person watching.
it's probably that one guy. I told him to go.
Tom?
Well, I like Tom. I was just, you know me. I razz everybody. Anyway,
Yeah, if you're not getting razzed. If you, like Wade says, if you're getting ignored,
that's the problem.
when you have a problem.
Cheers. Good job today, Eric. Eric. Yeah.
Okay, I got two on your list. You had three things. One of them we were going to do together, and the other two you didn't want to do at all. And those two are done.
Yeah.
The two things you didn't want to do at all.
Well, I think I told you that I was going to help you with the deck, but I knew that you had
By help, leave me alone. That worked.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I knew that if I was there talking and doing a bunch of shit, then...
Well, you helped in the end, and that was a help.
Yeah. Cheers.
It's like 80 degrees here right now. At least it smells good.
Do you taste anything in there?
No.
This is like... I have an aftertaste of seltzer water. You know that kind of funny seltzer water taste you get?
Matter of fact, if I had bad breath, it removed that even. Nope, nothing.
See,
What the hell?
I am not going to go on a rant about breweries in Minnesota because there's a lot of plenty of good ones, like Bent Paddle's good, right? Kind of.
I wasn't going to make it. See, I have a stereotype for Mankato breweries, or Minneapolis is like less than a 50-50 on good stuff down there. And there's only like one brewery in Wisconsin. Otherwise, I'm like...
I haven't had, honestly, I've had less than a 20% success rate with Minnesota breweries. They said this is honey raspberry. You can really smell it.
Yeah, what the hell if it smelt anything like it tastes, or tastes anything like it, reverse that. If it tastes anything like it smells, I'm drinking and I'm like, I'm getting nothing, and I'm looking over at you and I could tell you're getting nothing.
Yeah. Well, at least I kind of tried to make David Brown happy. I put a little bit of styrofoam behind there, so it gives a little bit
David.
more clarity.
It is bright ass sunny outside, so well you can see that's where the diffuser ended right there.
Yeah. Hey, you see the fire pit?
Yes, I did. I was going to drive over it on the way in.
I would have too.
When I was backing in, I was thinking, I wonder where they put this thing. That'd be just my luck.
It's stupid.
Oh, hang on. Got a brand new fire pit. Chunk.
Yeah, Menards really sells some high quality ones. I don't know what.
Well, you know the story on mine.
Well, the story on this is like you said, it's going to get used twice a year. Anyway, the story on yours is what?
The next door neighbors, the spook house, had a rummage sale. And sitting out there, have you seen it? The fire pit we have now? Mm-hmm. Big ass one. Yeah. It's got like ducks and shit cut in it so you can see that. It actually works as a draft area, so fire starts real nice in it. Well,
it's the two Afro dudes on.
Wearing the mask. Where I'm like, walk over and I'm like, yeah, they wanted $20 for it. I'm like, I'll give you $20. And he goes, just so you know, for $20, you also get those 2 totes filled full of cut firewood. Not like a tree knockdown, but actually purchased. Because it was all like identical little pieces. And I'm like, okay. I get home and I put it in the backyard. Didn't say anything to Christine. And she's like, question? She's like, that's the one that I have in my wish list on Amazon. I'm like, holy shit. I go, well, how much is it? It's like $190 or $200 and something dollars. And then I'm like, well, I got it for $20. She's like, holy shit.
The only real way to do it is like the neighbors did it, and my buddy Bob did it, is he buried a rim. You bury a rim, and like that fire pit, it's got a year guarantee. It'll probably, if I used it regularly, like every Saturday and Sunday, it would probably be burnt through in just over a year, just like your ice maker. Ice maker's good for an hour.
Expires now. Oh, honey, there's a hole in the fire pit.
But Caitlin really.
We seem to go in splurts. We used that previous one so much that the grate disintegrated. So I asked Brian up at AG.
Yeah.
I said, here's the outer ring. Could you make me something that maybe looked like the diffuser for the blast nozzle on the space shuttle? Sure. So he made that metal band out of eighth material, and then he took L-shaped stuff, but turned it like this, and then welded them, forming a smaller pattern. And that lasted all the way until he got rid of the fire pit. That fire pit just kind of all went to shit.
This fire pit doesn't even have a grate in the bottom. It's just flat, but then they welded like 3 pieces of angle iron in the bottom. And maybe there's something about, maybe the fire pit community is not telling me something, is that I bought the fire pit for like $100 or whatever, and then I also had to buy a grate to go in there so it doesn't melt through the bottom. I don't know. I don't really care. I'll just look at it.
I can't even remember if the one we have now has a grate either.
In the bottom, yeah. It's just a metal. 1/8 inch sheet metal, or
well, this one would surprise you picking it up. I mean, it looks like a twin. You can bathe twin babies in the thing. I was shocked when I went to pick it up. I was like, holy shit.
This one I carried it from the fire pit action to the. It's a 35 inch though. The hole in the ground is a 45, so. But
yeah, I gotta look at it more than just backing past it. I was just making sure I wasn't backing over it.
That would have been pretty difficult to back over it. Is that the sidewalk? Is that the squishy grass? Is that some bricks?
Is that Caitlin's car? Is that a fire pit? Is that Caitlin's car? Okay. first. Oh God. So I've done nothing today, and it shows. As far as alleviation, work on the other hand.
Yeah.
Cold-hearted bastard. 2 thumbs up and 4 shots.
I'm good on, well, unless you want to do shots right away. These people are very nice. Drinks and Tings. Bloody Mary pretzels. Give one of them a rip. I only had one and it was there and it tasted pretty good.
How come they changed something again?
Well, there's only 3 comments. Perfect. Read them. Let's go.
No, usually over here it has the video for which the comment is coming from.
Oh. Maybe it didn't load all the way. So now you don't even know which video it's from. Oh, there they are. Oh, and some of them were from the last video because you said some people were catching up
Yeah.
today. So
Yeah, this was, sorry. That was on the gumball head. That was right, what I said for
Yeah.
Cold-Hearted Bastard. But somehow it was just on comments for that video, so now that I'm on comments for all videos, the very first thing is Mike saying, cheers, guys. Missing the club, but here he is now. Poco, please, openings are starting to look personal. Laugh out loud.
yeah, Zeus, thanks.
Did you say?
No, I didn't see it. I haven't watched any of them.
Oh, that's right. But he'll just blame it on me. But you said...
That I would choke Eric out if Zeus made intros with me in them, and I choked him out. Okay, if you're gonna stand way over there, Eric, I'm gonna have to.
Well, this is where I always am.
I'm just kidding. Stand on the X. I drew it there for you. Just kidding.
Kneel down on the X. I drew it there for you.
Yeah, you did a good ripper today, Eric. Really good.
Let's see, I got...
Oh, I have a picture of it. I mean, I'm sure nobody is really all that interested, but
They better be.
porn, guns,
That's why
porn.
when I had the picture... What the hell did I have pictures of that I showed to Caitlin?
I don't know, gross. So this is what it looked like originally. It was really, really kind of, you know, and that was 6 months of having Thompson's water seal on it. So I put Thompson's water seal on it, and 6 months later, it looked like that. And then my grandfather passed. Here's a little bit different angle. This is Eric just finishing up. This is the kills. There, oh, sorry, my bad. Let me get a good. Yeah, that's Eric's butt. So that kills really changed the color to a lighter color, but it's like toothpaste, and so it really, I think, is going to seal well.
When I tipped it into the pan, and it just kind of went klump.
The whole gallon.
Oh shit! And that was that can was in the house all night, so it wasn't.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't that it was cold.
Kills is hard to apply, but it looks like it's going to be really robust.
I would say there's no reason that you have to do a second coat, but if you have extra, hit the traction areas again. It's just insurance.
Right. And I don't know if a half can is going to do that whole flat again. We'll see. If not, I'll just go on the traffic areas, you know. The corners aren't traffic areas. People don't ever walk there. So, anyway.
That is true.
Good job.
Poco, did Eric taste that beer? Question mark. Sharky says inhaling kinda gives you a taste. Kinda. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Again, someone's not gonna be happy about the intro.
I don't care. That's funny. Zeus does a good job. That's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
And she's one of my personal favorites. Oof. Okay, moving on. Welcome to Friday. You can fry an egg or you can fry your brain. Mike, we need more Caitlin on video.
Who said that?
Mike.
Oh, Gillian?
Multi-gunman, insert 357 Magnum and whiskey comment here. Poco, have you guys seen the movie where Buffalo roam with Bill Murray? It's
Yes.
based on Hunter S. Thompson too, and I believe he was a co-writer, and it's a pretty good movie.
It was really good. I like Where the Buffalo Roam as well because it has Bill Murray in it. And it's
Is it serious or is it a comedy?
no, it's
Like satire serious?
Right, it's about his life, I think. See, I told you about the whole acid thing, him taking acid and going to the horse races, and instead of reporting on the horses, he reported on the
people.
rich snobs in the crowd that were throwing money at these animals, and then he would draw their pictures. So Where the Buffalo Roam, I couldn't remember. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I can't remember what it's about. But like I said, if you can go undercover in the Hells Angels for years and blend in and then write a story about it, that was a big deal actually to the Hells Angels when they found out that Hunter had infiltrated their biker group and then wrote about it. I mean, he was on a...
Were they angry?
Yes,
Like
very.
hostile?
Very.
Like try to find him?
They found him. Actually, no, there was, I think, he was doing an interview on, not Conan, but some other old TV show. And then the Hells Angels were in the crowd. And then they came up on stage. And then he tried to kind of explain his way out of it. And he said, I just wanted to show your way of life. You know, and it's hard to report people's way of life if they know that they're on camera or being monitored, you know. So he just wanted that raw experience of the Hells Angels, and he certainly got it. That's why I respected Hunter S. Thompson. There's one video of him on YouTube where he has a Luger and he's returning fire against his neighbor up the hill. Like they're actually in a gunfight, and Hunter S. Thompson is taking pot shots at him with his Luger. And, God, what's that guy? What's that old MMA fighter's name? Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan on YouTube, if you ever want to see something interesting, the video's titled A Day in the Life of Hunter Thompson. And it starts off like, I can't remember what kind of whiskey he drank, but he's like, 3 shots of this, some acid, some grass, a Bloody Mary, 3 lines of cocaine, some mezcal, then I write. And then it was like, for lunch, 3 this, some this,
Wow.
5 Dunhills. You know, he'd smoke 5 cigarettes, do 3 lines of cocaine, sniff some ether, then I write. And it was just, it was
Then
great.
we ride.
It was a great, his life. And then he always told everybody, I'm not trying to go off on a tangent, but I will. He always told everybody that he wasn't going to let the universe take his life. He was going to leave Earth when he wanted to leave Earth. So I think he invited his whole family over for Christmas. They had a beautiful Christmas dinner. He told everybody he loved them. He grabbed his 357 Magnum, which was his prized gun, and he grabbed his typewriter, walked out into the woods in the snow, held his typewriter tight, and fucking shot himself.
How old was he?
He was in his 70s, I think, 70-something. But he was from all the drugs and the acid and all the shit that he did. But then Johnny Depp was in charge of his end service, and it was the Gonzo hand. So it's his Gonzo style of writing with 2 thumbs, and in the middle is a peyote button. And it shot his ashes out of a shell, like a firework shell, and then it exploded over his ranch. Anyway, I know way too much about Hunter S. Thompson because he's one of my favorite writers because he was just so different, so out there. But yes, Poco, I'm glad that some other people enjoy the movies that I do because. Oh, come here, Caitlin. Somebody said that you really need to be on camera more often, so here she is. She's my rock, and Eric's rock too. See? Yeah. She gives them a little extra bonus at the end of the day. Yeah, wonderful. Oh, no. Oh, we're taking shots, Caitlin. Yeah, me and Caitlin have been working hard. We took a few loads of garbage up yesterday, and we went to Menards today because we bought the wrong trim yesterday.
William.
Don't tell Christine you're here drinking more. Sorry. Right in the gut.
You know,
No.
I want to address that.
No. You don't want to address that to the public.
Shit, I was at Heidi. I should have got some limes.
Fuck it. I love you anyway.
I have not been sitting on my ass down here. I mean, to act like I'm at fucking Disneyland and I'm on vacation.
Well, I hope
I
you
get
guys-
the privilege of hanging out with family. Yeah, it's a lot better than I got called about a job today. And I don't know if I want to do it. It could possibly be a couple of months of installing glue together, laminate flooring.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But the big but is I live in Duluth
oh,
and the job is in Gordon, Wisconsin.
oh,
So you're talking over an hour one-way drive every single day.
yeah.
And unless I factored that seriously in,
To pay, yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
Well, all you're really doing here is drinking all day.
Thanks, Jeremy.
But you're getting paid.
Yeah,
Did I not pay you already?
Yeah, he did.
You could the day before yesterday. You could have been like, I gotta go.
I could have worked one day and they went to work and I went home. And I'm taking an AK.
Yeah, but the problem is even though you're still my family, I would have.
Killed me.
Well, I don't think
Beat me to Duluth.
I don't think
with a 4-hour lead.
I don't. Well, there would have been a gunfight, and whether if you would have won or I would have won, it still would have been some serious. Because just like you don't let people steal from you.
No, but on the other hand,
I'd forgive you. I'd just shoot you in the leg, like that Karen today.
on the other hand, the people that I just welcome to come in, I know they're not gonna. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Almost everybody that has ever come and stayed at our house or even visited has left stuff, not stolen stuff.
Yeah. Except for Mike.
Yeah, except for Mike.
Well, just remember that I have the. Well, unless you changed it, and if you should probably change it if you haven't.
Code of the house.
Yeah, I still have it.
You have the code of the safe too, don't you?
No.
Oh.
I don't need the safe code. I'm bringing arms. I'm not going to go, hold on, Eric. I'm going to go downstairs for a minute.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. What are you doing down there, Jeremy? Nothing, Eric. Just hold still.
Here's the thing, though. Even if you don't have the combination of that safe and you don't have the combination of that safe, you still have about 5 trips worth of guns to get out of the basement that aren't in us. I mean, I've lost containment. That's why I really want to do the invisible gun room.
Yeah, I agree, and you have the skills to do it.
But everybody keeps saying like J-Dog, put a vault door on there. NIHAP sent me a link. It was like 15,000 pounds. First of all, I couldn't afford to get that to my house, let alone the only way to get it in the basement was to drop it from a helicopter.
If you need a vault door link, cuz from East Texas Outlaws, he has a vault door.
Yet nothing.
It's
He has
too
a-
hot out here for that sweatshirt.
He has a vault door, and what he did with his gun room is everything else is wood, but in his office he concreted the whole fucking gun room and then put a vault door on it, And then he got a divorce, so now his wife has a vault. But he had one delivered to his house, and it was free delivery. They pulled up, and you can actually pay for installation too, which is cool. But
They never get it in my basement. They'd make one step on my steps and just go straight to the basement.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're in.
these doors aren't. They're not there for. This one at least is a vault door, but it's not there for weight. It's there for.
Well, I would be happy with that heavy, like you see them opening up like a cage door.
Yeah.
That's all I need. But my problem is I can't have anything that swings. It's impossible.
Right, it has to slide.
It can't swing into the room and it can't swing out of the room. It has to move, and that's why I came up with the idea of I just get a one of those. Why am I drawing a blank?
Barn door?
A barn door, and then put
a bookshelf.
mount a 4x8 sheet of plywood to it, and then screw a shelf to that. Instead of them trying to figure out how to get into a room, how about they don't even know it's there?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
If you got really cool, you could put it on a servo.
Yeah. Definitely, I get it.
Because the beautiful part is my gunroom is not part of my basement.
Right, it's not in the footprint. I know. I've watched the videos, and I hate to tell you that I know what you're going to say, but what? Joe Biden. Okay. Heads, Eric is going to get this door done by the time he passes. Tails, he's not. It's heads. Eric's going to get her done. Now, tails, Christine's going to tell you to come home. Heads, she's going to let you work. It's heads. She's going to let you work. Jeez, Joe Biden's winning all day today.
Wow.
The greatest economy ever.
I'm just wondering if I
Go
need to take a moment.
Do you want to pause?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, you got to turn your mic off, and because they're going to die.
Okay.
I didn't charge the mics. Hold for just a moment. Just a moment. Sound check. Eric, sound check.
Testes, 1, 2, 3.
Quiet on the set. And action. We're back. Here we are, back. For you guys, it was like that.
For
right?
us, it was exactly 22 minutes and
22
52
minutes
seconds.
and 52 seconds. Cheers. Once again, good job today.
Thank you.
I am happy to be here.
I'm fuck. I do color. I don't know. End
think it looks
result.
okay.
I'm happy.
I'm actually happy with the color, even though my grandpa wouldn't be happy.
I'm happy because one of the last things I did was went one step finer on the sandpaper.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I cut around the window for you.
he did.
I'm pretty steady with a blade.
Now, you may think, hey, Jeremy helped by cutting around the window. But hey, that wasn't on the original list, so now it's another thing to do. It had to be done, though. We did the bottom, and
God, it looked good.
all of a sudden, all the sides. What happened is somebody did, it's not a caulk. I believe it actually might be that window putty.
Yeah, it doesn't dry.
And it turned black because your grandfather ran the humidity in the house to 327%.
Yeah, he had the April air system, which would actually trickle water over a filter kind of after the.
in the duct.
Yeah.
So it's blowing water. See, these are all things that I could care less if my house crumbles and falls apart, as long as the guns are all. I try to make the gun room stay at 48% in the summer.
So that putty, it's for that. It doesn't ever harden, and so it allows things to kind of shift a little bit. But that putty is just for to keep it sealed. But they didn't ever seal it with caulk.
He kind of used it. Someone used it as filler.
Yeah, well, he didn't do any of that. The window was there before he moved in. Caitlin, what are you doing over there? Well, come here. Get over here right now. I got something to tell you.
Sit, boo boo.
I'm sitting.
Come here.
Okay, stand up, boo-boo.
Let me touch it.
That's what?
You know what? Come here. Oh, you got the Battle Cat Co. Company shirt on? Hell yeah, the Battle Cat. Let me touch the Battle Cat. Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey, at least I wasn't facing that way.
Doesn't matter. You can turn that way. Come on now. Let's get this out of the way.
Get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Pure torture.
I gotta still fucking grill. I'm ready to drink and eat.
We're having hamburgers tonight?
Yeah, is
And
that
fries.
okay? Fries.
Fries?
Hamburgers. Boogers.
Cheers to hamburgers.
I'm not sure what happened last night, but there's at least one thing I don't want to have. And it might have been breakfast. I think it was breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We had like synchronized shitting going on all night long. Jeremy's like, I heard you flush. I heard you flush.
Yeah. Same time.
And
same
she's like,
Hey, I was out.
and she's like, I don't want to hear about any of this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Añejo.
And you hole.
And a-hole. Wait a second, don't do it. I want to stand behind her.
You know, Caitlin should be your co-guest. She's about as tall as you are. Close, yeah. I'm the big
I'm
dog.
short.
Oh, there's a bunny.
Oh.
Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it.
You know,
Remember that bunny that I stuck up your ass?
okay, we'll talk about that later. So
right.
I'm coating the stairs, and I heard something, and I look, and there's a goddamn rabbit. Like, he must have been going, da-dee-da-dee. Oh, white guy! Woof! I scared him, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, see, my grandpa fed all the animals, the rabbits. He had,
I can tell you, that backyard, you have the biggest collection of robins
yeah.
over
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
It is robins singing and fucking all day long in the backyard.
Hell yeah. Well, since your fucking battery on your dick is, oh yeah, we better get going. Oh. No, you're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. I forgot to charge the camera and the mics, but
Okay, comments. Salty, nakedness is the key to ecstasy. Okay. Mike says cheers.
cheers, Mike.
Mike, and you should be happy. When are we going to see more of the lovely Caitlin?
There she is.
Which one did I get? Oh, you took the wine. Just kidding. I don't have a lighter.
Eric called dibs on the wine.
I know, that's why I gave it to him. Oh.
So are you saying that these are like a dirt cheap thing? They're actually, if you can smoke a cigar all the way to the end, I've had some pretty expensive cigars, and by the time you get to like, you've smoked 2/3 of it, you don't want anything to do with it anymore.
No, I like Black and Milds, and I'll smoke the plastic tip ones, but I like the wood tip ones because they hold the flavor in the wood. The plastic get kind of tarry, you know, but the wood for some reason tends to not get tarry and it absorbs the flavor.
Tarry.
Yeah, I think they used to be $1 a piece, you know.
Under the greatest economy, how much are they now?
I went in and went, can I get 5 of those, 7 of those, here's my credit card.
Next time it's just these.
All right.
If there is a next time. Wow.
Well,
This is why we don't want to do fencing today.
Yeah.
Jeremy!
Help!
Bye-bye.
Well, if you stay another couple days, then there'll be another couple brew reviews here. There's still a few things. Eric's got to hook the thermostat back up, or put it back on the wall. Got to do the window. And maybe we could pull some nails, more nails, and just go and
That's what I've
the
been doing.
tedious shit.
I've been injecting them and then wiping
with
it off
caulk?
with the caulk. Yeah,
Why don't you use mud?
I can.
No, I mean, does it matter? I don't know.
Actually,
The mud's
mud's easier because instead of sanding, I go around with just a wet rag, and
just-
it comes out awesome.
So like the 130 that are in
Oh.
my grandpa's room.
Okay, here's how it went. I did all the ones in the hallway on the side that the thermostat was on, and I went, "Hey, let's go into the carpeted blue bedroom." And I walked over to that wall that you showed me, and I went, "Oh, no!"
Fuck.
It seriously looks like you took my full auto 22 or BB gun,
or stood back with a 20 gauge at range and just let her go.
Like, what the fuck was hanging there?
So he had, honestly, it was very cool. It was a collage of family pictures. Pictures of me and Caitlin and him with his motorcycle, because he had a Honda. He had a really nice Honda.
What kind of Honda?
I don't know. But one that was made in the...
Probably a CB750 or something like that.
I don't know. I'll show you pictures. But he had a collection. He had a Grand Prix, a nice Grand Prix car. You know, the older ones that were just tits, but they fell apart in 5 years.
The one that kind of looked like the Malibu? The square, kind of squared off one?
Yeah.
Like an 80s? Or...
No, it was it was
70s.
probably a 70s or 80s. I don't know, but it was fire red, and the doors were always like they were. It was 2-door, so the doors were like this.
I had a '79 Monte Carlo, and the door was over 4 feet long.
Fucking awesome.
How
cars.
those hinges ever lasted.
Yeah.
And even though I'd shut mine, and it just made that nice sound. Like pushing air out of the way, not like...
Yeah.
I don't understand. I got to give GM credit for those hinges.
Yeah. Those cars were awesome, but they had so many mechanical problems. And mainly like relay problems for the fan. And then you'd have to pull the relay out and stick a jumper in so the fan ran all the time. And then when you got done driving it, you'd have to open the hood and pull the jumper out. You know, that kind of shit. But it's... He had a lot of cool pictures, and... So that was all on that wall. Me, I've learned from his, I wouldn't say mistakes, but I try to command hook everything. You know, use command strips where I can, except for on that beautiful picture that Christine took. And we were sitting in the living room chilling, and I just hear this big crash. And I see that gorgeous AK, Caitlin shooting the AK pistol, laying in pieces on the ground.
Christine has an awesome picture. Like, if you're the camera, Caitlin is holding the AK, and you just see this massive fireball.
And the action's just coming back. And then you could see the steel target in the background. And so when I lived in my apartment, that picture was actually, if you were sitting on the toilet taking a shit, that picture was right in front of you. It was cool. And so...
You know what he said to that? I want to look at you when I'm taking a shit.
But 120... That print from... I actually got it done at Walmart. That print was $120. And my favorite time at Walmart was when I went in there to pick it up. And I'm walking back through Walmart to the register with this big fucking picture of Caitlin with a AK with a fireball coming out, and I'm going, do. People are going, holy fuck, that's a nice fucking AK. Or they're going,
Oh, I'm a liberal whiner.
yeah, like that fucking bitch Karen that I met in the goddamn Quick Trip today. God. Boy, people like that, back in the 50s and 60s, they would have never made it.
No, they would not.
Between the pretzels?
Toss you some pretzels. Yeah, hold on. No, just toss them. They're closed. God, Eric.
I tossed them.
I wanted you to toss them like this.
Tom, the original Magnificent Seven was better.
Was it? I
I have only seen the original.
I actually, and maybe it is better.
Well, I don't know if it's better, but it's definitely a classic. Yul Brynner from Westworld and Future World.
Yeah. No, I like the Magnificent Seven now, the new one. So maybe the old one's better, but I like the comedy, and I liked what the fuck, I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
the dude from the Equalizer.
Gabapentin?
The dude from the Equalizer. Not
Denzel Washington?
Denzel or Samuel L. I can't remember. It's one or the other, but it reminds me of.
Well, if it's Equalizer, it's Denzel Washington.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, have you seen Equalizer 3?
Fuck, it's the best of the three of them.
Okay.
If you fell asleep watching that,
Oh, it's the tits.
you were on drugs. That movie, I just love okay, I'm giving stuff away, but the opening scene,
Oh yeah,
he
awesome.
basically kills just about everybody getting into this cartel boss's house. But then basically he's like, "Oh, we got you now," and he's like, "Or maybe I let you you
Right.
capture me so that I could get you here because this guy." This is what this guy's going to do, and this is what I'm going to do to him, and then I'm going to kill you. And they're all looking around like, what? Boom, boom, boom. It's like,
Yeah. So, but the Magnificent Seven kind of reminded me of Django Unchained. If you haven't seen Django Unchained, you haven't lived your life. But when he's riding through
good
town and he's black on a horse and everybody, I'm gonna. So
it's an old movie. If you haven't seen it by now, you deserve a.
Yeah. So you've seen Django.
Oh, it's awesome. I've seen
Okay.
it.
So I'm gonna say the N word.
I've seen it about 5 times.
I'm going to say the N word in the context of Django Unchained. So it almost reminded me when Django was riding through town on his horse, and all them white people in town are going, "Is that a nigger on a horse?" That scene was absolutely. It just made me laugh, and you can think what you want about slavery or whatever, but when Django was, and I love Quentin Tarantino flicks. Wait.
Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, Django was Quentin Tarantino. And do you know that Leonardo DiCaprio actually cut his hand open when when he's sitting at the table and he was talking about hitting that skull in the head with a hammer and cracking it open and seeing what? Yeah, he actually slammed his hands down on the table and he meant to miss the wine glass. And when he slammed his hands down, he slammed it on the wine glass and it cut his hand wide open. And on screen, Leonardo kept going. He kept going, and he's sitting there, and there's a piece of fucking glass sticking out of his hand, and he's going like this the whole time. There's blood running down his hand. Great actor. I don't care what anybody says about Leonardo, but in that role, great. So
No, I love him. The one I've never seen was the Wall Street, the Sharks of Wall Street.
yep,
but-
accountant
Yeah.
or Sharks of Walls.
It's the one where he's got the white Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I can't remember which either,
But there's so many of his movies, but off the top of my head, the one that I have now watched maybe 5 times is Inception.
yeah,
Because that is just so, like, okay.
Inception is really.
A dream within a reality, within a non-reality,
I loved it.
within a dream.
Reminds me of Jumper, kind of. I like Jumper.
Oh, Jumper's a good movie, too.
Anyway.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hey.
many good ones.
Gabapentin, fuck you. I remembered some shit.
I have a lot of movies, and I thought about putting one in, but I don't want to. I know how you are. Squirrel, internet, keyboard, squirrel.
No.
Edit. Look,
DDE, and then whatever movie you want to watch.
Fear and Loathing.
Yes.
No,
I've never seen it.
I want to play a movie for you, but I don't want you to be disappointed.
I don't think I would be.
Okay.
Tom says wheat is the other vodka.
Okay.
They use rye. I like wheat, the wheat one best.
Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate that because I didn't. I actually I don't know what Pinnacle is, if it's wheat or potato. I think it might be wheat, but
Potato.
it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Eric.
Rich, none of these assorted chiladas had any tomato in them. They were fruit, and chili peppers are salt only.
So I wonder if I can't remember if Rich tried the chilada. If he said I couldn't remember. It's been days and working and this and that.
Well,
but-
we were confused when he said orange.
Right.
Is it the orange can or orange?
right. So there is no tomato in the ones he's been drinking. But Rich, have you tried the chilada with tomato and lime? So I always thought that chilada.
This one says
Tomato.
tomato.
I always thought that chilada, and that's why I got confused, Rich, is because I thought that chilada meant tomato. What do you need? Just go over there. I'll just touch these. Oh boy.
Well, you touched this one, and now it fucking hurts. God damn it.
I touched that one. I poked it in it.
Maybe you're the one that did it.
Yeah.
Got like
This what you're looking for?
like a fucking bruise.
So I don't know if Rich was talking about
Retaliation.
You love me.
chilada,
You
but
can't get mad at me.
no. I'm just
I
kidding.
can.
Not.
It might not last long.
I always thought chelada or michelada was tomato juice mixed with beer.
Yeah, that was my assumption until I had these micheladas, and it was like vinegar water mixed with beer.
So how can you call like a Modelo mixed with pineapple juice or orange chelada? I don't know. History, you can give history. in the
Chelada.
comments. Yeah.
That's what it should be.
I guess you can give history in the comments or don't. I just don't understand the difference.
No, I love it when you actually throw out a question and it gets answered.
Or it's a Caesar, right? Like a Caesar is tomato juice and beer.
Then there's a Caesar is supposed to be clamato.
Clamato. And
So
it's
clam
Clamato.
and clam juice and
Okay.
tomato.
Jeez. There's so many variations. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to just...
Drink them all. There was some serious backwash on that one.
Yeah, it came back a little bit.
Bad. Captain, my captain.
There it is.
Yes. He gave me this shirt. Poco, I literally had shots of tequila made by Pancho Villa. I'm told that it was an interesting night.
He was told it was an interesting night. Good job.
Cold-hearted bastard. Wow, he actually has a comment as opposed to what he's drinking. You guys will be proud of me. I became a Missouri hero today. I liberated 375 mils of Tex bourbon from its glass prison this evening. Don't know who's happier, me or the mills that found freedom. Feeling so good, I may rescue their cellmates yet tonight.
I thought that was a good comment. I was actually driving the New Ulm to Menards reading his comment. I was like, God, that's funny. It was a good comment.
Sharky says, salute to my new hero.
Yep. 350 mils.
You know, Phil, I've said this before. Sometime, I still think it'd be awesome instead of a shoot-a-palooza to have the brew crew get together.
I'm not part of that. So,
Yeah, whatever. The thing is I believe everybody that's part of the brew crew is also a Second Amendment fanatic.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you should have let me know. I could have got in on that one.
well, today it's either going to be a fart or it's going to be much worse.
Up to this point in time,
I'll be back, guys.
yeah, up to this point in time, I would never fart unless I was wearing rubber underwear. Rich,
I wonder why.
At least there's no reason here.
I don't know why. For some reason, I don't want to think it had anything to do with dinner. I think breakfast might have. I don't know.
But he had the Mexican omelet and piled up everything on top of the burrito.
I don't know. But sometimes Caitlin makes things and does a little
No.
145,000's mine. She might have put some on yours too, accidentally.
I did not.
You make sure that you guys eat those burritos.
Yeah.
This one's mine.
This one's mine. With the coffee too. It's
She's like going, huh?
yeah. This house.
How much can I get for an Impreza? Oh, and then there's that AR pistol.
Yeah.
It's whatever you guys ate. I
Yeah.
didn't have no issue.
No, I know. So I honestly, it's funny because
We ate an identical dinner. But me and you didn't eat the same thing for breakfast.
I
don't-
personally think that it was the burritos. I think it was that salsa, that green, but it could have been anything. But
The guacamole sauce?
Caitlin looked at me and she goes, "Does this hamburger look pink?" And I said, "Fuck yeah!" And she goes, "Good, put it in there."
It wasn't pink.
I know. So both
It's
of
like
us,
a greenish, effervescent color.
something that me and Eric ate made us not feel so good, but I'm feeling great now.
Either that or a combination of things turn volatile.
Oh, I was wondering if the fucking taco stand's open. The one downtown. There's a taco stand that's open in the mall parking lot, and they serve.
I'm getting in my vehicle.
Okay.
I'm gonna check.
How many beers have you had?
This is the second one, but I am not finishing it until I get back.
Okay.
I'm good. And a shot of tequila.
No, you can't go.
I
No. You have stuff for cheeseburgers already.
yeah.
Okay.
We can do that
Tomorrow. You're good.
They're not open on Sunday.
Eric's going to be here Monday.
And
And
it's
possibly.
gonna be raining.
Just don't worry about it. I'll fry burgers. You'll be okay. So there's a local taco stand that makes carne asada burritos, and they are
the real
they're
the
this
proper
big.
sausage in them.
Sausage. No, it's carne asada. It's
Steak.
skirt steak,
Oh, well,
or you can get chicken or
I don't know. Yeah.
The burrito's about that long
$10.
and that big around. And-
$10. Homemade red and green sauce.
And I used to eat a whole burrito before, but now I can only eat half. So we split one.
Birria tacos, carne asada, mini tacos. Fuck, I'm telling you.
Okay, reading comments.
Yeah.
Rich. It is the different varieties of hops that give IPAs different flavors, like citrus or pine or variations of both.
Copy.
Smile Money says, or ground up grasshoppers or cow cut. Rich says,
Touche.
there are lots of natural flavors out there. Smile Money. Natural flavors sometimes naturally occur, so to avoid them. Not mix them in your beer, laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Eel Gibbons once said many parts of a pine tree are edible, yet I never had the desire to chew on my Christmas tree.
How about drinking gin?
Oh, God.
Drinking gin is the same as pine tree.
My mom
Chewing?
loves gin, and I'm like, oh, I got to try it. I'm like, this is like the water from the Christmas tree.
Yeah, but so I'm going to put this out there for you or anybody else, but double gin and tonics with extra lime, not a little bit of lime. I'm talking about 3 lime wedges, and then you stab it to death so it's full of lime in the summertime. Gin and tonic is where it's at for me.
I have tried it. I have made some gin drinks that I would have again.
Yeah, I don't like the taste of gin normally.
Hey, Mrs. Robin.
She's sitting on the boat. I can't see her.
Right on there.
We already had a bird in here before.
Don't fly in here.
Yeah. Woo!
Anyway, gin and tonic. Yeah.
Smile Money. The government did not simply order social media to do their bidding. The government ad revenue just for promoting the vaccine, for example. The revenue, the social media companies could not say no to.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come to a common ground on that. Smile money.
Mike says, damn. They're looking for Eric again. What? Smile Money. So, Eric is working, and I have not heard one complaint about his feet or his back.
No.
Did he find a cure?
No. No, he's been fucked up. But the more money you give him, the less he complains. Right? So,
I've also got a good doctor.
So here's another $1. Now shut the fuck up.
Okay, I feel good. I think I'm going to go for a run.
See? That's what I'm saying. You just give him cash and... No, Eric's been laying on my floor face down with sciatic nerve pain. And we have been trying to medicate him the best we possibly can. But I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to tell you, everybody out there, when I looked up in the attic, because the only entrance to the attic in my grandpa's house is from the garage. The attic is a nice hole, but when you get up there, it's a crawl space into the full attic. And so I commend him just for crawling up there. And I was going to get up there being 6'4" and 250 pounds, probably 260, I don't know. But when I looked up there today, and Eric, the first day, said he got up there found that the rafters had moved or were causing some movement that cracked the ceiling. He got it fixed, and he was already sanding off popcorn. I commend him very much, but no, when he was on the phone with Christine, he was definitely in some pain, and my problem is, like his problem is that I could take enough medication to ease my pain, but how much more damage am I doing to the stuff that I can't feel anymore? So that's why I don't take medication so much. I am the opposite of a pill taker. Just recently I started taking acetaminophen to try to help lubricate some things up. But if I start getting into painkillers like tramadol or some hyperco down on my hands-free phone, then I could start doing more damage than's good. But
Yeah, we had this conversation.
right.
I have all the means necessary.
Am I interrupting you reading the comments?
No.
I'm sorry, Tom, if I'm...
I have all the means necessary right now to kill the pain and be comfortable. But then you have to make sure that you're not stupid thinking you're Superman.
Right,
Because then when the stuff comes down, then you're in worse. But
Yeah, my rotator cuff is fucking torn in half from putting... Actually, I told you I was right there.
that piece right there.
That piece right there.
You should put an X on it.
A torn rotator cuff X. So the knee's going to need surgery. My shoulder's going to need surgery, but we're going to get through it.
Cheap old gun guy. We're here, and then we're gone.
Cheap old gun guy.
And
Cheers.
it's not about the time we have here, but it's what we do with the time. So let's spend the time drinking and... You know, Christine actually sent me a video to a guy basically saying, we can spend all of our time wishing for this or whatever, and we're actually wasting what precious time that we actually have.
Right.
And I have said a million times, there are so many bitter fucking Karens and Kens out there, and it's like, do you realize that moment that you have, you're never going to get it again. And so many people are like bitter fucking bitches. And I guess they deserve what they get, but I think that Robin's going for your fire pit. I just don't understand some people, because life is precious, and maybe the older you get, the more you realize that tomorrow is not granted.
Yeah.
Today is a gift.
So my and I don't know if this has any grounds in what we were just talking about, but I like to tell people, we don't sit around and wait for things to happen. We fucking make shit happen. We make shit happen. So, but I mean, that goes with a lot of things. Yeah. But I know when my grandpa was old, you know, he was very particular about his lawn and about his fence and about his deck. And as he got older, I said, hey, I'm going to do the lawn work. I'm going to fix the fence. I'll stain the deck. And he was just like, who fucking cares about the deck? I'm not going to need the deck when I'm dead. Really, you know. And so at some point, you kind of just let material things go. And I've already let material things go here. I don't, you know, just same thing with my grandpa's house. Do I need this little fucking... No, I don't. Is that going to help me pay my hospital bills? Anyway.
Mr. Mark Mac, on the wrong video, but we won't judge. The only battery yard tool I have is a handheld small chainsaw for trimming branches and cutting branches before they go into the wood chipper. Everything else is all gas, the way it was intended to be. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Cheers, Jeremy and Eric. And
Cheers. At least I have one job.
no, you got two jobs.
Yeah, fill your beers.
Yeah,
It's empty.
yeah, sort of.
Jeez. I just put this 12er in here today, and this is the last 12er.
Sorry, it's supposed to be identified for you so you realize where I'm at.
Right, I can't couldn't read your fucking mind, Eric, you ugly prick.
Matt Davis says, I like his shotgun best.
Which one?
I'm
The
assuming it was the Benelli.
Yeah, I like it too. When I peek open the safe and remember all the hard times I've had with that bitch.
Wade, I bought my Rossi Overland coach gun in 1979.
A 79 Rossi. Jeez.
It was a Grail gun I had to have after watching John Wayne using a coach gun in the movie Big Jake in 1971.
I know how you feel.
Poco says, I bet that was a better investment than having money in the bank.
Yep. Mine is an SPM 12. And I can leave it out here in the garage, and if it rusts, well, fuck it. It's still going to shoot 12 gauge.
Well, you just got to put it in a big tub of ballastol.
Or just leave it there and let it rust. Mother Nature will take it back.
Shark. We got to be in home stretch. Yep, all Sharky. We're in the Sharky stretch. Cheers, all. Was he on the right video? Breckenridge? No, fucker.
Nope.
Cheers, all. Catching up. Was out for dinner yesterday. Here we go.
Cheers, Sharky.
Hey, I fucked up. I should have brought Sharky with. That'd be everything Sharky didn't shoot.
Yeah. I miss I miss talking to Sharky. I really, and then that other guy, the other one from across the pond that I got to meet, shake his hand. God, Stripey McCatpuss and his wife, very cool people. I miss Stripey. Just because I've met him one time, but he was there, we had a really good time. So,
Taken too soon. Yeah. Another example of. It's like 1 minute it seemed like he was like stopping 50 cal rounds with his chest.
Yeah.
And the next minute he's gone.
But on the other hand, I am still very glad that I met Ed. I got to hang out with him. He sent me some things, and I'm not saying that he sent me some shit, but I'm so happy to have met Ed and Jules and Stripey, and it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for this guy. Really, I
remember when someone said to me, "What? Oh, that was Christine. What do you think you're ever gonna get?"
Yeah, I've heard that story.
My original YouTube video, and here we are, and some of the people that she thinks is more family than family are you guys.
Right, but I mean, like I met Jim, Hornet Fixer. We sat around and talked about Northrop Grumman for an hour and defense in the Israeli Iron Dome system that we helped develop, and the whole thing was just.
I'm good for right now.
You have
a bug on your face.
Yeah, but I mean, there was a bunch of people that meant a lot to me, and Alone with Company was definitely not one of them.
No,
he was a prick.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking A. God, I tell you about that.
Jesus Christ.
That fucking. Anyway.
Douchebag.
All right.
Sharky, the tubes ate a few of my comments last time. Sent you a screenshot.
Jeez.
Yes, he did. Sharky, cheers all. Benelli M4 on deck. Here
Hell
we go.
Yeah.
It's on the right fucking video. J-Dog has a Beretta 1301.
Okay. Yeah, it was a Beretta.
And it's epic.
It is epic.
Sharky, red staplers are the only staplers that matter. I have a red stapler, and it was sent to me by Odysseus.
What's on deck today, Eric? You can't even fucking tell me what's on deck today, brother.
That
is a mutant.
I can tell you that it has a magnifier, a vortex optic, like the one that I have.
Yeah.
Are those... there's so many knockoffs that have that, but that's like the HK style flip-ups.
Those are diamond head, plastic, but still useful.
A 10.5-inch barrel that's suppressed.
Mm-hmm.
And
it has one of those Radian charging handles on it, dual-sided.
Radian charging handle.
MS3 sling.
And what's that trigger?
It is the CMC trigger from Texas.
That's right.
It used to have a read in it, but it was fired way too fucking fast.
I have a CMC,
Yeah.
and it is not in anything as of this moment in time.
Well, if you ever want to sell it, I'm
No.
your fucking guy.
No. They are all of 2.5 pounds.
This is 2.5 pounds for sure. And this thing is heavy as shit. And it has a scorpion on it, you know.
And your Alice, old school, an actual quad rail.
It does have a quad rail.
You know, I'll never take that off of Alice.
And Alone with Company just fucking... What
And the
century?
Scorpion.
What century do you live in? I live in whatever fucking century I want to.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Boy, I'd love to. But, yeah. This has an OSS Helix suppressor on it. So it's... No flash. And boy, this fucking muzzle brake that OSS sells with it is fucking wicked.
Oh, that is. That's like a quad prong twisted.
It's twisted. And they make the flash hider and the muzzle brake version. And I can't remember which one this is, but it's reverse thread, so it's lefty tighty. But yeah, the Diamond Head and their plastic flip ups. Do they work?
No, Diamond Head makes them.
And the Vortex actually has the honeycomb on it, so you can't see your reflection from distance. And the magnifier, is it needed?
Is that also Vortex?
Yeah, and it works. It works. And I never thought that I would ever need a magnifier, but Mule Team actually posted a video.
I didn't have mine on Alice for a while, and if you shoot beyond 100 yards, I love having it on.
Well, and sometimes it's not about just shooting, it's about observation. It's about seeing the targets. Oh, there's fucking Jim. Oh yeah, right through the windshield.
If people knew.
Yeah, this has the Raptor Radian, but if you're not familiar with the CMC trigger, I mean, okay, I'm going to check one more time. Yep, okay. So, flat-faced. This thing has a safety. Okay, my bad. It's just you're on that wall. Fuck, it is. I don't know. Is it a battle trigger?
If we actually get the opportunity to shoot, I really want to know what you think of Alice with the Folds of Honor in there.
I've tried the Folds of Honor. I haven't shot it live, but I used it in your basement. And of course, there's
Anti-Obama rounds.
yeah, green tips. So this is my battle rifle.
Hey, let's see how loud that is.
Okay, fuck it. Oh, the safety's off. Shit. But this is a Radical firearms upper, and most people bitch about them. And it is not a Palmetto State lower, it is an Anderson lower. So,
Oh, that close.
I haven't found anything wrong with Anderson, and I haven't found anything wrong with Radical firearms. And this thing has gone very fast. It has gone.
That's what I shot in the video
Yes.
on my channel.
And there was no problems with the upper and no problems with the lower.
Probably because of everything that's in that one, your reciprocal rate was noticeably faster than with Angel.
Very. But I love the Angel because it's a slow, controlled.
It is M16-ish.
Absolutely.
That was surpassed it. That was like, watch this.
Yeah, it was 900 to 1200 a minute, I think. But you could get accurate shots with it at 2 to 3 round follow-up shots.
So if you're crafty, you can find me shooting this on the Ebomi channel.
Absolutely.
I did not take that fucking video down. Fuck YouTube.
I jerk off to it every night.
Okay, Sharky with the last comment. SH Classic Ultra Nurse Babe made it.
Good.
Okay. Okay. I'll go first when I say a 4.
I'm giving it a 4. And that's generous. And why? You have to tell people why.
It's drinkable. It's not bad tasting. It's just nothing that it says it is.
And the ABV is good. It's 7.2.
And it's not boozy. Because you can slam that and it's like, where is the alcohol? Then you fall down.
But you can't taste the honey or the raspberry.
No, it smells raspberry, but yet, how do you make it smell raspberry but taste like water?
Yeah, tastes like seltzer water.
Okay, after all that, there's 3 of you in here. David, get your ass home. I want my prize. That's
No.
because I have something.
I know.
I have something to get back to David.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 more days, David. Sorry. But this guy is...
Hey, you could go over there right now. Christine has access.
Yeah. No, this guy is doing amazing work for me and my family. And he is family, so we are definitely making headway. And then even after he leaves, I still have a punch list about that long of things I need to
Boy,
do.
you have got so much shit out of there in the last 2 days, though.
You should have seen it before the furniture was out of there. Fuck. It was...
What'd you do with the furniture?
Got rid of it.
Same thing.
Yeah.
We'll tell you after.
Yeah.
A few people took possession, but
Yeah, so now I'm going to ask these guys one question. If you've made it to the club, if you were to sell a house, I'm sorry I have to put this on these people, but if you were to sell a house, now if you came in possession of a house and you were going to sell it, would you put new carpet, say all the carpet was fucked, would you A, sell it with the fucked carpet because people generally want to put their own carpet in there in their own color? Or B, would you spend $10,000 and put carpet in? Leave it down. Smile money, Eric's.
hey, that goes for everything. Why would you paint a house you're selling? Case in point, I told the 2 of them when me and Christine bought our house, they had freshly painted everything. It was fucking disgusting. Mm-hmm. Battleship gray. Anybody that's listening to me say this, that's been up my stairs from the door all the way up the stairs, was battleship gray. So any money that they spend on paint is fucking thrown out the window. If you can't imagine this house envisioned for you, then why spend the money to do that? Carpeting, the only issue is the carpeting is 70s, 80s,
yep.
80s-ish. But again, maybe the person that buys the house wants to put hardwood flooring in the living room, so why would you spend $2,000 to put fucking carpet in that they're just going to roll up and throw away anyway?
Right. So I have right now I'm about 50-50. 50% of the people say do not paint the interior and do not put carpet in. The other 50% say make it new, change all the carpet, and change the countertops. Redo this, change the living room, change the bedroom. I'm not doing none of that.
Redo the kitchen. You can easily spend $40,000 in that kitchen, by the way. So please, make a comment below.
Please, for my help.
If you were going to flip a house, would you paint and would you carpet?
And I guess it's not so much a flip. I didn't buy, well, it's flipping, I guess. I didn't buy the house.
Okay, if you were selling your house and you were moving out, either way, it's the same shit.
Right.
Would you spend that money to gamble that you spent the money and someone moved in and goes, oh God, this color's perfect, and I would have done that carpeting?
And carpeting is, I don't care what you say and what the other guy says. Carpet's not
Fucking Dave.
Carpet is not $2,500 a floor anymore. Meaning upstairs, $2,500 down. If carpet was $2,500 upstairs and $2,500 downstairs, I would spend $5,000 on carpet. I guarantee you that shit. But we're talking 16,000, right? We're talking probably 8,000 upstairs, 8,000 downstairs. 16,000 was a lot.
Okay.
To just go. I hope I get that back.
I need to go talk to Dr. Feelgood. So, Salty says double weekend nakedness club, and Rich says cheers, clubbers.
Cheers, Rich.
And if the light's green, the trap's clean. You want to give a preview of the next?
Sure. What do you know? Because I don't know what the next is.
I think we should do the nitro.
Okay. So this is disappointing because this nitro is only 5.5 ABV, but it also is made in Minnesota, and this is the Brower Brothers Moo Juice Oatmeal
And
Milk
I
Stout.
don't think I've reviewed anything from Brower Brothers.
Brow Brothers.
Bro.
Brothers.
Hey, bro.
So this must be made just northwest of us, like really close. I don't know where. Oh, probably brewed by the Brower Brothers in. Oh fuck, their brewery's in Marshall. We could drive there tomorrow. So this is tomorrow. We're gonna do some
Well,
milk
if
stout.
it's no good, we're going there.
We're gonna
We're
drive
get our
over
fucking
there.
money back.
So the last thing is, that's why I went to the home show today. Yeah, there's a bunny, and he's fucking in my yard. Get him, Eric. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I really appreciate you hating me so much. See you.
Comments below. Peace out.